It is Tuesday night, and you know what that means. In fact, you don't, because we never go live on a Tuesday. But sometimes scheduling is conflicted, and we have to. But rest assured, we are working hard to make sure that we always deliver every week for you guys, especially JMac, because JMac obviously has shifts that kind of collide. But look, here he is on a Tuesday. Instead of playing golf or foot golf with his other friends, he's here chatting to us about movies.
Oh man, I mean, you do something one time. Remember, I was saying to you earlier on, you're like a woman, you just remember everything. so, Jordan, have you got that ready yet? Oh no, I'm playing foot golf once in my life.
or medieval jousting.
I've never played that. In fact, I've never even went to see it. I just said I fancied it. Yeah, dingleberry.
I said I fancied it, and I've never lived it down ever since.
You shag one sheep.
God dang it, God dang it.
I've just noticed that I shaved just before this, and I've got a wee tuft there that I've missed. See that? I'm going to be looking at it for the whole show.
You know what? I've just realised that I should probably stop doing the overlays for this show on the left side, because I cover half myself every time.
That's all right, man.
Look at me Bandersnatch's head.
Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Bandersnatch.
If you haven't guessed,
that was a weird one. That was a weird episode.
If you guys haven't guessed, we are reviewing The Courier today. This, for me, is something I would never go, I can't wait to go and see this, but you have to wait to the review section of this show before I tell you what I thought about it. It's out now, isn't it?
Funnily enough.
Do you know, I literally placed that there just for that reaction. You know that? You know that, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I can tell that it was well rehearsed.
Well, if you guys are feeling chatty tonight, make sure to put your comments in the comment section. I'll bring them up on screen, and we can all chat together here on this fine Tuesday evening. I would like. What?
Can I just ask something? Like those three characters you've got now. Obviously, I recognise Cumberbatch and the woman. Who's the guy in the back?
That's the guy that was kicking about with them.
No,
but he's clearly still kicking about with them.
That's not the right guy.
Mate, it is. That's not a picture I've formulated. That's an actual picture. That's an actual picture.
It's not.
It's a scene. It's a scene for the movie. That is a scene for the movie.
That guy's like a background character.
Right? It's creating some ambience. I am telling you, mate. I didn't just go like, right, where's three guys for this movie and shove them together. That is a scene from the movie. It is a still that I removed the background from and added to our here show. Right? I didn't just go, Ken, what? Three random folk, let's place them. There we go. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. That
do you not look at it and think to yourself, that's not the guy?
Because at some point it was the guy. At one point in the movie,
it's definitely somebody in the movie, and it's definitely a guy, but it's not the guy.
well, it's from the movie, mate. These are things I come up against. I could have tried to splice all the randoms together. It just wouldn't have looked right. It looked very, very busy. So I just took the still from the movie. Right? I never made it. I took the still that already exists. I made the wee Courier box. You see that wee box? I made that because it's like that on the front. But I thought, hey, because it's no easy to make a movie like this. It's not really that easy to make an overlay for. I mean, I don't know if you can see the atomic bomb above my head.
I thought that was a
pen. Heather down in the comment section says evening.
Evening.
And she says, can tell you made that, Kev. Thank you. I know she sees great work. She appreciates great work when she sees it.
Is that what
and
it is?
She's now banned from the comment section. No, I'm looking. So tonight, you know what I'm really looking forward to, J-Mac.
What are you looking forward to, Kev?
I think our approach to this episode tonight should be very much a catch up between you and I, talking about this movie and talking about cinema in general, and less formulaic where we just go, this coming out, this coming out. Yeah, that's what I thought about the movie. We did that last week, and I felt it was a very natural flowing episode, and I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
So this year is a chat not just between you and I, but between the guys at home that are watching. So please give us your comments, unless you're Heather Dow. Here, Heather Dow has another comment. Although it's all spelled correctly, so maybe no. Ha ha ha. She has an absolute cheek. She has an absolute cheek.
Wait, I have to say, I never called you on it because I just didn't want to. But you sent me a text the other day that I laughed out loud at one of your spellings. Now,
sometimes I deliberately spell it wrong, like rect, R-E-K-T.
Right, give me an example of some that you would do it deliberately with, just so I know not to pull you up for them.
F-U-C-K-E-N rather than fucking,
right?
Because I'm going fucking. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
mate. Go through them all. You tell me what the word is, and I'll tell you if it was deliberate or not.
I can't remember why you wrote the word, but you wrote the word thigh.
Did I? Thigh.
Yep, thigh, like the top of your leg. T-H-Y.
You sure that was me?
100%.
I know how to spell thigh, though.
I got it. See, you taught me how to use Messenger properly, so I know I can go into your conversation, get the information, search in conversation, and you've never ever written the word thy to me. So if this comes up, then it means that you've meant to write thigh.
Why?
There we go, mate. In fact, I'm gonna hold it up and see if the camera will pick it up.
It'll then take you out of focus, no doubt.
That's okay. There we go, right in the middle of the screen. Mate, I love some hillbilly thigh slappers.
What was the nature of that conversation?
We were talking about the Boxmasters. We're talking about the music, you know.
And cheers for that.
No, that's exactly what it is. No, that's the way that their music has been described in the past, or some of it. It does have elements of kind of bluegrass and hillbilly music. So that's
a role reversal this week, with a bus on its way. There's me like getting ready to throw you, and you're like, not today, motherfucker.
Not today, baby.
So I suppose we best talk about some cinema stuff here for this next wee bit.
Sorry, just speaking of a bus for a minute. I had the worst week in my life, and it was because of a bus.
Oh, right, here we go. In fact, wait. Floor is yours, J-Mac. Tell it.
Oh, it's not that long a story. Basically, somebody was going by on a bus and waved, and I waved back. They weren't waving at me. And it's ruined my entire week. I keep thinking about it. I'm having fear dreams about
it. Yo, you started waving at someone that wasn't waving at you. That's the worst, man. Or like when you walk into a shop and someone that you kind of think you recognize only because they're doing this face at you. And then you're like, oh. And then someone behind you walks past and goes up and talks to them, and I'm like,
it tears a wee bit your soul away when it happens. It's a horrible thing in life.
Or you're in a shop and someone says, "Oh, can I get that for you?" And you're like, "No, I'm all right, thanks." And then you see the wee old lady that she's talking to, and I'm like, "No, I'm all right, thanks." Or should I say it like, "No, I'm all right. Sorry, I'm just learning my lines for a movie I'll be working on." "No, I'm okay, thanks."
I remember one time I was in Asda. And I just finished work. I was working at Lidl at the time, so I had my Lidl uniform on. And somebody came up and asked me where something was. So I took them to where it was because I happened to know what they were looking for. So like, thanks a lot, son. I was like, by the way, I don't work here. Like, it's a Lidl uniform. Sorry, son. So it's all right.
Can't beat it. So, gonna pull up the Bathgate Cinema website, and we're gonna look at what's on at the box office.
Yeah, it won't take long today. There's not a lot at the minute. I'm sure it'll be getting updated within the next couple of days. So
we update to come. Look, J-Mac, now you're the guy in the overlay. Look, just go and just position yourself here. No.
It's like say headphones on.
Position yourself so it looks like you're in the movie, or at least in the scene.
Hang on.
You look like part of the overlay.
Oh, right hand. Wait a minute.
Stroke his head. Stroke his head. Stroke his head.
It's not as easy as you think.
I know. Pat him in the head.
Sorry, John.
Look at us, big bunch of children.
It's
man.
ridiculous.
I know.
3 years we've been doing this.
Right, here we go. Right. I'm going to remove this overlay just for a minute so we can see what's going on here at Basket Cinema. Okay. So, Free Guy, we talked about this last week. We enjoyed it. It's something you need to go and see. And I believe that I learned from my children that Ryan Reynolds' character from Free Guy is actually in Fortnite now. So you can play as Guy in Fortnite. Clue? That's quite cool they've done that, right?
That'd be cool if I knew anything about Fortnite.
The Courier. Don't want to talk about it right now because this is kind of what we're going for.
Hey, where's that guy? is he even on the poster?
Is that not him there?
No.
Is this? I'm sure that's him there. No, look,
it's not.
Is that no him there?
No.
Pretty sure that's him.
No.
What about this guy? There he is.
That's probably a guy doesn't even know he's in the film. No, that'll be Cumberbatch.
There he is.
Bandersnatch.
Nope,
that's his wife.
Right, okay, so listen, you can see that from Wednesday the 1st of September right up to the Thursday the 9th of September, and this doesn't mean that it's not going to be in the cinema longer. It just means that that's what's showing now. Same for Free Guy. Wednesday the 1st of September and Thursday the 2nd of September, you can go to www.bathgatecinema.co.uk, book your tickets, or go in to the box office and book them right there and then. Candyman heard mixed reactions. I think this is probably one we should do for next week.
Yes, 100%. Yeah,
and I hear that Tony Todd is in it. How can I not spoil it?
He is Candyman. If he's not Candyman, there's something wrong.
He's not.
I think he is.
He's not.
I think he is, though, mate. I do. I think he is.
Do you know he is, or do you not?
I think he is.
Now, well, here's the thing. I had a conversation with a certain someone, a mutual friend of Tony Todd's, right? Who said, Tony Todd, possible guest for your podcast. He's doing a bit of media right now because he played a cameo in the new Candyman. Now, is Candyman going to play a cameo in his own movie?
Maybe he's had a win.
Unlikely, boy. Unlikely. Let's talk about
I don't know. I don't know, man. He was quite brooding and sexual.
I'm gonna ignore that.
My victim.
By the way, Candyman. Tony Todd was also in Night of the Living Dead Return, and he was good.
Night of the Living Dead Return.
Remake. Did I say return?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were trying to say Return of the Living Dead or something.
No, Night of the Living Dead.
The remake.
Yeah.
Right.
He's coming to get you, Barbara.
Remember you say that to me, and I'm like, what?
Aye, come on, man. The dead Barbara, they're coming to. I've got the movie right there in like special edition. It's such a class movie.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh, mate, get another watch along coming. I feel a watch along. It's class the way that they do him in. Like the guy at the start, he's like, "Oh, coming to get you, Barbara." Zombie comes up to try and eat him. Doesn't get to eat him. Runs into him, grabs him, and he falls and smacks his head off a gravestone. He's like that. Right, but the best it is.
Do that face again.
The best of it is, right? There was also another movie made, or a movie script made. It's a book. Sorry, it's not a movie script. It's a book, and it's
we're on fire this week.
It's from the perception. It's been a long day, mate. It's been a long day. It's from the perception of the guy that died at the start. Apparently, he's no deed and gets back up and is like, "What's going on?" And the movie has gone on, so it follows him. It's something I might check out. We actually need to get Dustin McNeil back on the show because we kind of that show had to be postponed. But as for an author, we get him back on, and then maybe we could look at seeing about getting that guy on about the Night of the Living Dead kind of thing. But I know a wee segue. So Candyman, we shall check this out this coming week to do reviews next week. You can see that from Wednesday the 1st of September right up to Thursday the 9th of September. If you do miss it, don't worry, usually there's another extension to these dates, so just keep checking at bathgatecinema.co.uk. Spirit Untamed. Now, I know you love that stuff, Jamie.
No, not really. I don't even think I've ever sat through the first one. But my son and my wife went to see it, and they said it was actually pretty good. So I'll take that as a decent enough endorsement. It's quite rare for my son to just sit through a film. But he's I don't know, he's getting better. He's getting better. He will just sit and shut up now and just soak it all up. But yep, they appear to enjoy it. So Walton Goggins, that's my favourite name in the world.
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins.
That sounds like something you would call your shoes. Who's that?
He's the forehead with teeth that was in The Shield, and he was in Predators as well. He's got a right hillbilly look about him. You'd recognise him if you've seen him.
I'll definitely need to check him out. Stillwater, this looks good, kind of. This is kind of what I thought we were watching when you said the Courier, but I was like, oh, it's no Matt Damon in it. You can check that out on Wednesday, 1st of September, and Thursday, the 2nd of September. It looks pretty good. Maybe we'll check that out. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings.
Oh, look, that's a lot of showings.
Yeah, from Friday the 3rd of September right up to Thursday the 9th of September. You can go book your tickets, go check it out in the cinema. Again, like I say, it doesn't mean that this will be the final showing. This is just what's showing now. Grease 40th anniversary, the sing-along. I've been saying it, guys, this will sell out quick. Saturday the 25th of September. Make sure you get your tickets, dress up, go along. And J-Mac, give me a song. Give me a song for Grease.
No, but I will say, I want you, if you can, I don't know how much of a pain it would be, but I want you to bring up the video I shared earlier on about how Grease should have ended.
Eh? Which video? Where did you share it?
I shared it on Facebook, so you'll find it on my news feed.
Like right now, find it?
Yep, because I think it'll go down a storm. I don't share a lot on Facebook these days, unless it's about the podcast.
I can't because is it copyrighted? Does this?
No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. It's fine.
You said it here, folks. So, right, let's have a look. So, what's it called?
I don't know if it'll be on YouTube. You'll need just to open my Facebook.
I have not even signed into Facebook, mate.
Oh, what you like?
Well, I didn't know you were going to impromptu ask me to bring it up. I thought maybe you would send it to me like you sent this.
Diplomatic community.
You've just spoiled it. If you give me two seconds.
Okay.
You're a pain in the hoop.
I'm a pain in the hoop. You're like, hey, can you find something on my Facebook live on the show? And I suppose that makes me a hoop.
Right, I've sent it to you now.
Via
Messenger. Unless you want me.
No, I'll bring up. It's a TikTok.
It is a TikTok. Don't like me to send you a TikTok.
I know. Right. So you're only going to really see it in this wee screen. I mean, it's funny. Oh, man.
It's funnier if you can hear it as well.
Did you not hear that?
No, it wasn't coming through on the.
Oh man, you should have said. I watched it twice because it was funny. It goes for the record. It goes. Oh man, I like that. I would like to see that version. I'd like to see that version of Grease. You get these trailers online. I think I've showed you quite a few of them, where it's like Home Alone with blood. Right, it's where they take normal movies and they take trailers, but they make them seem creepy or like horror-y. All it takes is a wee bit of change in music or some blood, and it makes all the difference. Bye. Can't
I
even-
remember they did one for Mary Poppins. It was Scary Poppins, they called it. They cut it together to look like a horror film. It was really
Yes.
quite clever.
I've seen that. It's a really good one. Rocky Horror Picture Show. One you didn't want to miss, and not a lot of people will be missing because 2 dates are already sold out. 31st of October. That's Halloween. Am I correct in saying that? That is Halloween.
It's Halloween, yeah.
And that's why that's not sold out, because people are out trick-or-treating with their kids.
No, they're out guising.
Guising. Trick-or-treating. Guising.
Trick or treat. What's happening to the country?
Let's get into this. What do you mean?
Basically, the entire country is getting Americanized slowly but surely. Even if you listen to the way people talk, they're starting talking like that, and it's getting really annoying because that's how they talk in California, and that's all these people look at every single day with these influencers. I'll put that in inverted commas.
Mate, sorry to stop you for 1 second, but why do you look like a CCTV footage right now?
I look fine at my end.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to take a screenshot just to show you. Wow.
That show's going really well.
I wonder what's going on with that. If anybody watching at home, please can you let us know if JMac is pixelated in your feed or if it's just me that's seeing it. That's insane.
No, because the feed that they're seeing is for your computer. So I'd assume that that's probably what they're seeing. Is it still like that?
Yeah. Why are you not seeing that?
Because I'm seeing the direct feed from my computer, not through the internet.
Strange.
Not what I mean.
Well, I mean, it's fun. It's kind of funny. But before we get into the movie and the review, I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer while I send JMac a screenshot privately.
Sounds like work.
No, tell them I'm in my chair.
Yes, he's just walked in.
This is unexpected. I can't believe I'm actually having lunch with spies. I'm just a salesman.
Exactly. You're a civilian, so the KGB won't be watching.
It would be a real service to Great Britain.
What do you want me to do? I'm here to open a door to the top manufacturers in the West. Will I be putting myself in danger?
If this mission was the least bit dangerous, you really are the last man we'd send.
Make sure you wear it while you're in Moscow.
What does this do? Shoot poison darts?
Everyone you meet, assume they're KGB. Every Russian is an eye of the state.
You'll just be a courier.
Just a career for Russian secrets.
From now on, you will be selling one thing. The idea that you are an ordinary businessman and nothing more than an ordinary businessman.
The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us.
I am asking you to stop going to Moscow. I am asking you as your wife.
I didn't want you to be involved. What if I get caught? Then execute me, correct?
We can't get him out. If things were the other way around, Penkovsky would abandon you.
He would never leave me to die, and I'm not leaving him. I'm volunteering to bring back the best source of Soviet intelligence you've got at a time where Russia and America are on the brink of nuclear war.
Maybe we're only two people. But this is how things change.
No bad wee trailer, by the way. And look,
A good trailer for a change.
that was a decent one, aye. And it sorted out the pixelation issue. You're clear as day now.
I have no idea what happened. It definitely wasn't doing anything weird at this end. So
Aye.
Yeah.
Heather Dow says he is pixelated. Not anymore though. This was previous.
Heather misspelled pixelated.
Mate, I'm bringing that back up. Ken, what?
Sorry, I had to do it. I had to let Kevin have his moment.
Is what you're saying is the way that Heather spells is this, J-Mac? Yes.
And yeah, I still keep sending them to you.
Mate, you're on fire. I got thrown in front of the bus right at the start. I knew your twin sister. I'm so proud of you.
I learned for the bus throwing Jedi.
Jedi mind trick. I bring buses to you. And it's even a fact that last week I had asked someone to come on and watch the show, and he actually said, I said that maybe he should come on and watch a watch along with us. Says, "Don't worry, I'll look after you." He was like, "I just like you look after J-Max." Says, "You throw him under the bus every episode."
Yeah, I tell stories about it at work and everything. Yeah, the Manchester Hotel comes to mind as probably the worst one I've had to endure.
Yet. So far.
Right in front of the owner. You said this place was a shite hole. It's all right. I literally felt my face filling up.
Plenty more times to come, J-Mac. Heather says, "I fixed it, lol." Oh, what's wrong, Heather? I thought fixing it still meant that you were still quite stupid. That's what you can keep saying to me again. Get what I mean? It keeps changing it to the wrong one. Aye, all right.
Right. The thing is, if it's doing that, it means that's how you always spell it.
Exactly. It's just going, Heather, don't you mean? Right. Moving on with the movie. By the way, Hinkadimp Snatch of Mac. He was actually all right in this movie. I don't usually like him.
You don't like him?
Usually I'm like, it's Benedict's Mankersmatch or whatever his name is, right? And I'm always like, is it Humperdinck Snitch?
Benedict Bunker Hatch.
Humperdinck Snanderschmatch? Something like that. Right. Well, usually when I see him in a movie, unless it's like that not anime, the Marvel thing, you know, when he's what's his name again? Doctor Strange, aye.
Wow, I had to help you out with that, man. You must be tired.
It's not so much tired. A long day, definitely a long day. But the Snandersnatch, usually I'm like, put it this way: when a movie comes out and it's like, oh, but big Snandersnatch is in it, I'm like, all right. It doesn't make me go, oh, I need to see it. I need to see this one. You get me?
I'm definitely what would you call somebody that follows Cumberbatch?
A snumber snatch.
A Cumberbatch kid.
Do you know what? Do you know what's funny? See, when I put this movie on, straight up, I was like, this is J-Max typey movie, right? And people have pointed that out to me before, right? Several people have said the same thing about us. I'm the guy that will like Pokemon, right? Mac and me and all that stuff. Not to say you don't, but you like a more mature movie. You get me? Like
it was one thing. As soon as I started watching it, I was like, oh, I'm getting to watch a grown-up film. It was so nice.
Aye, absolutely. It definitely was your kind of thing. It's all in Russian, man. Did you get subtitles?
Of course I did.
Did you? Aye?
No.
I had to just guess.
The thing is,
it's just been shot in the head, so I guess what was said beforehand wasn't it? Too good?
Was you've been up to any good, son. But no, I mean, it was really nice to know that I was sitting watching a film that wasn't going to be reliant on special effects and quips. Like it was a film that was going to have a story, so I was more than happy to be sitting down to something like this. And the trailer doesn't give too much away, which was lovely.
Well, by the way, we all know it's a story of it's a true story. So essentially, this is a spoiler that we can't really spoil in, and as it's a movie about Greville Wayne and Oleg Penkovsky. So everyone knows about that.
That'll be I mean I remember that in first year.
Everyone knows the story. So it's like saying
it's Greville Wynn, by the way.
It's like saying this. It's like saying, oh, have you seen Titanic? I'll not spoil it for you. Right? Come on, it's history.
Actually, listen to that name, Greville. Like, he looks like a beautiful wee baby, and he's like, definitely looks like a Greville. The way Greville's something you pick out of the tread of your feet.
Greville. So we can essentially talk about this because it's historic. Folk already know it. We're not spoiling anything.
I didn't know. I didn't know how it was going to go, so I don't think it's fair that we spoil it too much.
But that's no my fault that you've no known your history, J-Mac.
And you well knew.
Hey, test me on it then.
No, because it means it's me that spoils it by asking you the questions that spoil it. No, I'm not falling. I'm not going under that bus.
There's plenty of room down here for you, J-Mac. Come down. No, it was, mate. You know me, and anytime you're like, "Oh, let's do a movie like Philadelphia and all that stuff," I'm like, "All right." Whenever you give me these movies that are like, see, Meet Joe Black, it's alright, but I was like, there's no enough. There's no enough folk getting done in and thrown into Wendy's and stuff for me to go, I'm digging this. You get me? It's all talking. That's what it is. It's all talking, right? And as much as fair enough, I get it. It's a drama. It's dialogue. Me, I like it when a shark bursts out a wall and just rips somebody's head clean off. You get me?
Just want the Kool-Aid guy to bust in. Oh
yeah. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. But don't get me wrong. I enjoy the fact that you make us watch these kind of things sometimes. Because I would never otherwise. And I think you can say the same whenever it comes to like Pokemon, the first movie. Like,
aye, thanks for that one. Still,
brother, my brother.
I have nightmares about that song.
I love
Jesus, but it was nice to sit down and watch a film that was just going to have a good story, and really, I mean, it was really well acted by everybody involved. In fact, I was looking at the blonde girl. She plays the character of Emily Donovan.
Emily Donovan.
I was sitting there going,
I
was sitting there going, I've not seen Brittany Murphy and Ellen for ages. And I was like, wait, no, she died like 12 years ago. That's not her.
I know.
I genuinely thought it was Brittany Murphy for a time. I don't know why.
Nothing like Brittany Murphy, mate.
It did to me. But it's been at least 12 years since I've seen her. So
well, yeah.
Maybe my memory's a bit muddled.
Here's something for you, right? Turning this on, and it was like, all right, we're watching something about Soviet spies and stuff. I thought this will probably be something along the lines of James Bond. There's no action in it. There's literally no action. It's just, but there was one point in it where it had me like, you know how when we watch a movie, I'm like, hey, a movie that can evoke any kind of emotion from you is a good movie. There was a part in it where I was like, oh man, oh no, and it actually got to me. It never got me. It got to me. And I'm sitting there going, and it was the part where, you know, the Russian boy that's helping the English dude.
Yeah.
Right. It's the part where they burst in and they're like, you've been up to stuff, and rip him away from his family. Right. Because
spoiler alert.
Mate, it's history. It's a history lesson. Right. The point where they rip him away from his family, and you hear his kid crying for him, right? And they're pulling him away. I'm thinking, imagine being taken away from your family, put in a jail cell for years, and the last time you got to see your child was they were so scared because they were watching you being dragged away, right? And they could hear the mother crying. Like that does it to me. Like I could never. And then you go into that jail cell and you're like, right, what do I need to do to get out of here? And that must be playing on your mind. And do I tell them what they want so I can get out? Am I ever going to see my kid again? I would just be on it. I'd probably try and do it myself then. Yeah, and that scene for me was the toughest. Like,
it does evoke some emotions. I won't deny that.
Were you screaming through that bit? Like,
no, I was just kind of head in the hand sort of thing. Like, oh my god, because you kind of, because it's filmed so intimately and it's all real. I mean, it's all happening on camera. So when you look at something like that, it really can. You feel like you're there, and it does tug at the old heartstrings. What I loved about this film is we've all seen films before where like they tend to be quite tongue-in-cheek or comedy or just daft action movies where a normal guy ends up being a secret agent for some reason. It actually happened to this guy. He's not a spy. He wasn't trained. He's a businessman. And the MI6 were like, here, there's a favour, mate. And it's like, wow, this actually happened to this guy. And
and he didn't just magically start being able to fly cars into space or shoot AK-47s and out maneuver everyone. he was just a normal dude. That got
He didn't have
ripped
to
out
jump.
his-
He didn't have to jump into a helicopter and say something quippy like, "Where's the gas pedal?"
Or, oh my God, you just took out a helicopter using a car. I was out of
bullets.
like, come on.
That's a badass line, though. There's no, you can't deny that's not a badass line. I love that.
It's a great line.
Die Hard
I really
4
do.
was way better than it should have been.
Mate,
Anyway,
I loved it. But
Aye.
5
5
by
was
the way,
shit.
I've avoided. But did you notice that a few folk for Game of Thrones was in this movie?
No.
Anton Lesser was in it. He's in Game of Thrones. He
Right.
was in Game of Thrones. It was quite cool to see him there.
Okay.
Aye, but there was other folk in it too.
Aye. In fact,
Okay.
see that white guy at the front? He was definitely in it at some point.
Mate, I gotta say I did like it. It's not the kind of
I'm
movie that
glad.
I'll watch again, but I
Aye.
did. I'm glad that I was invested in a story and that I did feel for the people involved. And the part right at the end where he's like, "It was because of you. It was because of you." That was like, mate, yes. He stopped them going to war. That's
Mhm.
class. Mate, it's history. It's history. It's not a spoiler if it's history. Everybody knows.
Hi.
I
We should
think-
just change the name of this show to Spoiler. That's-
No, but it's not a spoiler if it's history.
Box office spoiler.
I've done well for not spoiling things, but I just thought, yes, there's a lot in this movie to enjoy, and if you're not the kind of person that normally watches it in movies like that, then you definitely should give it a bash. And I'm happy I did.
I mean, it is very dialogue heavy, and like you can't really look away for a minute. It's quite full on. Like you can't go out and make a cup of tea and come back and expect that you're going to be 100% up to speed. There was one phrase that was used a few times, which was diplomatic immunity, and I cannot hear those two words without thinking of this guy.
Diplomatic immunity.
Lethal Weapon 2, can't beat it. What a film! What a film!
Yeah, Patsy Kennett's in the third version. No, she's in number 2.
She's in that one. Aye.
Remember anything specific about?
Aye, her and her twins.
She married Liam Gallagher
Oh,
and had kids with him.
what a poor woman! Poor woman. I mean, not money poor, but just imagine having to wake up next to that scruffy dick. I don't like Liam Gallagher. I never have. But if you want to come on the show, mate, give us a shout.
I know, aye. So it's pretty cool. I enjoyed the movie. Definitely check it out if you can. Go see it in the cinema. It's one that will keep you gripped if you're paying attention. There's a few questions I'd like to ask you about it, J-Mac, that I didn't understand. See, right at the start, that boy, they've got him the lat, and he's like, "Ugh, ugh." He's obviously been smacked about, right? Because he's got the wee, and then they just shoot him clean in the head, right? Why didn't they do that with Cumdersnatch and the other boy?
Well, they probably already found out everything for that guy that they were going to have to find out.
And then shot him.
Aye, they're not going to. If you know that somebody's been involved in espionage, you're not just going to catch them and kill them. You're going to catch them and find out exactly what information they've given out before you bump them off. So if you look at the stadium as well, he'd clearly been banged about for a long time.
Well, you see them all with batons and leather in them.
He's not in the best of places. Like, it's funny, these historic war crimes. No war crimes, but
I thought like they made a point of showing you at the start that they're no nonsense and that they'll put a cap in your ass or in your head, right? But Vandersnatch and his buddy, they didn't get done in. And also, see his buddy after the whole, "It was because of you," right? After that, do you think they done him in?
Yep.
It's not in the movie, though, is it?
No.
How do you know they done him in? History! Do you know for a
me
fact?
personally, no, it's not because I knew the history. It's because it comes up in text at the end.
I missed that bit.
Aye, well done.
What does it say?
Basically said he was executed.
Straight up.
He was executed, but his family were left alone to live a quiet life. But yeah, we really should have been giving out big spoiler warnings here.
That's no spoiler, it's history. So he got done in after admitting it, but he prevented a war. What's the issue here? Treason.
He's basically he was acting against his own country, acting against the interests of his own country. And when you're in a country like the USSR, that's something you don't do. Even in the 60s, I'm pretty sure capital punishment was still a thing in the UK. So if it was the other way, if Cumberbatch was giving away information about the British intelligence to the Russian government, then he could have got done for treason and executed, probably by the gallows.
How do you think that Oleg was smashed? How do you think they done it?
Oh, he'd been shot.
Say again, right to the face.
Probably in the head. Aye, the face isn't a guarantee. It's like it's either going to kill you or make you ugly. So aye, this is good. Hey, nobody has to see it now. So.
Mate, the movie is depicting historical events. It doesn't matter. They know this.
How many folk go like they're looking at the Courier? I quite fancy that. Hang on a minute, let me look up the entire story before I go and see the film.
Well, aye, people done it with The Conjuring.
The Conjuring is not based on real life, or
the last one was
very, very, very slightly. Very, very.
The last
slightly.
one was. The devil made me do it.
Aye, there was definitely a case where the guy tried to say that he was possessed, or they tried to use it as a defense. But as soon as he tried to use it as a defense, the case got thrown out.
Yeah, but
not thrown out. Sorry, his plea got thrown out. He was like, "Shut the fuck up."
But here's the thing, though. We all knew this going into it, and we all researched. Oh, what was that all about? And it made us want to see the movie even more.
But films like The Conjuring have a lot of artistic leeway when it comes to what actually happened. I mean, none of that paranormal stuff actually happened.
You don't
know if it had, there'd have been proof of it. This was in the 1980s. You know, there was cameras. There would have been some kind of proof. Everything was...
there's a ghost. Wait until I get a camera. It didn't work like that, mate.
Fucking would. Especially if it was ongoing, like if it was happening for days or weeks on end, you'd be like, right, I'm getting a camera. I need to show the world that this is real. You wouldn't just sit there and go, I've left it at Fujifilm again.
What if you don't have a camera?
If you don't have a camera, you don't have a camera. There's no proof.
Exactly. So it could be real without a camera.
This is a big rabbit hole to get lost in. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'll rest my case.
So, right, without giving anything else away about the film, let's just say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. And like I say, I'm glad I watched it. The acting in it was very good. Cumberbatch deserves an Oscar for that film. I'm going to say it right now. And go and see it. Go and see it and see the story unfold in front of your eyes instead of Kev just telling you.
We both said what happened, and it's historical events. So
did we? Aye.
We did, aye. And by the way, I would agree that Snatch was in the movie. So definitely check that out. And now, by the way, we're moving on to our next segment, which is...
It's part of the week. It's part of the week. It's part of the week.
Still pictures of jobbies for no reason.
There's nothing you can say. A total eclipse of the...
That was the same one as last week.
No, it's still part of the week because you've not topped it.
I've not topped it, but I did send you another one.
No, but there was a lot of noise going on, and it was just like that. And I was like, I can't compete last week's one to that. Also, no one
Do you know what's funny? Actually, about an hour and a half ago, I did an absolute belter. I was, I wasted it.
And you know this, right? No one sent in a fart to compete against yours yet. Shocking.
What can we say? What can we say?
So this week's winner of Fart of the Week. It's Fart of the
Obviously.
Week. Fart of the Week.
Love the organ music. Bling. Fart of the week.
And you're like, what's that a picture of Jobbies for? Well, I don't know why that relates to Fart of the Week, J-Mac. I totally, it's beyond me why that would even relate.
Hang on.
Oh no, here we go. Alive and in living colour.
I hope it's not got a colour.
No, man, this brings me to the next segment. That's him on the spot, man. It's on the spot, the segment where I put J-Mac on the spot and he doesn't see what's coming. You ready for it, J-Mac?
I'm ready.
So we're talking about the Courier, my man. We're talking about the Courier. If you were presented with the opportunity of a lifetime, quick side note, did he get paid for doing what he done?
Mm-hmm.
Benedict's number snatch. Enough to be like, right, it was worth it.
I don't know if it, don't know if it's worth it, but he definitely got paid.
Right, so there's war going to break out between UK and some other place, right? We're not going to go down that road. UK is going to war, and you're doing your thing, and someone approaches you, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's J-Mac for Jibber Jabber Podcast." No way, J-Mac, can I have an autograph? Yeah. And can you please get us Kev's autograph also? Right, and then you're like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then they're like, "It was just a guys. Listen, here. I'm a CIA agent, right? And what I need you to do is go over to Russia, spy on folk. Just go over, say you're doing a couple podcasts with Putin and all that. But I need you to send info back. We will pay you $3 million, right? Exchange rate, that's like 2 and a bit million. and that's all you need to do. It's not going to be dangerous. You going to do it?
Well, my first question would be, why is the CIA asking me, a UK citizen, to go and do something for them?
Because
if the MI6 asked me, though.
No, but here's the thing. No. The CIA knows that they'll be looking for their own folks. That's why they come to you.
Right, let's just
thinking ahead.
Let's get over the red tape on that one. And I'm going to say, very rarely does it work out well to kind of partake in that sort of stuff, especially if you are a man off the street and completely untrained in the art of espionage. So, J-Mac, do you fancy going over to North Korea? No, I don't do it. That's we'll pay you $2 million. Make
$3 million.
No, I'd do it for 10.
10 million.
Do it for 10 million, and that's like with a guarantee, like a clause that says even if I don't get the money, I still get the money.
And what if they offered you 6 million, Chippy and a Zippo lighter?
Make it a Chinese.
And a Zippo lighter?
There's not really much use to me.
You don't like candles, no?
Nah, use a proper candle lighter. See the one of them ones. The things that never light. I use them. It's like you're determined that there's still going to be gas in it after 19 years. You're like, come on!
So you're not going to do it?
No, 10 million. 10 million, I'm doing it. And that's, like I said, even if I don't get the men in.
Now, what if they say this? Okay, that's fine, but you have to come back alive.
So I'll try my best.
Not for that, but you said it wasn't dangerous. So why have I got to come back alive?
I was just bullshitting. You know this,
man. Mate, do you know what's funny? Seeing J-Mac, like the spy J-Mac, the movie would be fucking quality, mate. It would be quality.
The only spy movie where the spy gets tired going up the stairs Brilliant.
Mate, that there's a podcast audiobook series I'd love to hear and read that.
sitting there with my PPK trying to be quiet. I'm like,
oh, it'd be the best. It'd be the absolute best. True or false trivia? J-Mac, the floor is yours tonight. Fucking let me have it.
the floor is mine. Okay, let's start off with a doozy. Benedict Cumberbatch was apprehensive about taking the role of Greville Wynn, as this would mark the 4th time he'd starred in an espionage film, and he wanted to make sure his career continued to be varied.
False.
That is false. Well done. Well done.
You know what? I thought, nah, it's too well put together. That's this
too
boy.
well. Is that what it is? So I'm above IMDb standards now. Is that what it is?
It's too descriptive. Usually they're just like that. He was in this thing. He was also in this. You get me?
Right. Okay. Right. Moving on to trivia number 2. Merab Nenitche, who plays Oleg, was honoured to play the role as his father was a close friend of the real Oleg Penkovsky since they were in school together.
I'm going to say that's a load of shite and all.
Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire. Yeah, I'm off to a flyer again, I see.
Every week. And the best is like if I get 1 or 2 right, or if you get them wrong, I see you just drop into yourself.
Hey, Jude Law was offered the role of Greville Wynn but declined due to scheduling conflicts. It was Law who recommended that Cumberbatch read the script.
Bullshit.
I got you.
Was it true?
No.
Yes, man.
Okay. This is the second time that Cumberbatch has worked with director Dominic Cooke.
False.
Oh, I got one.
Is that correct?
What is love? Yep, that's correct.
Baby, don't love me.
The soup given to Wynn in the movie was a mixture of water, fish, cabbage, olives, and castor oil.
I mean, it definitely looked like it. But I'm going to say false.
It is true. False. Okay. If you look carefully at the cars used in the film, you will see the same cars are used time and time again throughout the film as the budget was getting out of control due to shooting delays caused by the Russian government.
False.
It's false as fuck. This is going well. In reality, Wynn's wife had left him years earlier, but was written into the film to make Wynn more relatable.
I don't know what man can put this. False.
It is false. That'll be 6-1 this week.
So the winner is
I'm not convinced that you don't look at the trivia.
Bull, mate. Absolute bull. Absolute bull.
The thing is, when I was going through the trivia for this one, all the trivia for it, because it's based on a true life thing, all the trivia was so long-winded and full of information. So I was like, I just need to make shit up. I can't sit and do all of this on the podcast.
But by the way, it was good. It was good. Top marks to you for your bullshittery. It was
right. So the key is, now I know that next time I do it, I just need to word it like I don't know how to speak. And then,
wow, that's true. That's true.
I'll read every question like Joe Biden giving a speech.
Oh, you're gonna get some haters for that. Question.
Diplomatic community.
It's question time.
I'd love to know why he's holding his other hand up. Play it again.
Diplomatic community.
I'm convinced he's reading his line off the back of that wee thing. Look.
Diplomatic community.
No, I think he's looking down at Danny Glover. I'm sure it is. He's looking.
Diplomatic community.
And then right after that, I'm sure it's Mel Gibson presses a button and it drops a shipping crate on him.
Fantastic. This is usually question time, but it's a Tuesday and not many people tune in on a Tuesday. But, you can always come see us live every week. You'll definitely get us on a Sunday, most weekends, and you'll get us weekdays, usually Thursday, Wednesday, or Tuesday. Tuesday, very minimum, but those are the days you'll find us on the Box Office Banter. Make sure
it'll be Tuesday next week as well, by the way.
And Tuesday next week. Make sure you follow us on social media. Make sure you follow Bathgate Cinema on social media, and you'll be able to catch us when we go live. It's best coming to see us live on social media because you get to be part of the show. If you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Google Podcasts, anywhere, we absolutely appreciate you. It's nice to see that those numbers still climb, which is crazy. Since we started doing it live, a lot of people still listen to us in the archive, which is just, for me, it's insane, but it's really cool. So we can't thank you enough. So make sure you reach out to us if you'd like to see us do anything. If you'd like to see us, J-Mac might do anything, but if you'd like to see us cover something, then we're always here to take that on board and to make this show as entertaining and as fabulous as possible. So we're always here to do that. J-Mac, anything you'd like to say within closing to our fine jibber jabber audience?
Diplomatic community.
I agree.
Well, are we going to announce what we're doing on Sunday for our watch along?
You can announce it, J-Mac. Wait. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Right. Now, our watch alongs, what we try and do is watch something that is fun but awful at the same time. It tends to be a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime. So, yeah, Amazon Prime this weekend at 9 o'clock on Sunday, we're going to be watching Llamageddon. That's a real film called Llamageddon about a killer alien llama for space.
I could stay awake just to watch you eating.
What?
It's coming up with a Llamageddon soundtrack. Has it got Bruce Willis in it?
No, but I'm surprised because he's in everything for 3 minutes and they kill him off. That's how he makes his money these days. But yeah, Llamageddon Sunday, 9 p.m. Be there or be somewhere else entirely.
I cannot wait to watch that. So it's going to be class. Watch along Sunday. See you guys there. I myself have been K-Mac, and this has been
J-Mac.
Take it easy.
Diplomatic community.
Diplomatic community.